kill with the warrior poet, spitting out the facts, artillery loaded, perfecting our craft, yeah you know we devoted. I know what I want so I'm staying focused. You hitting up my line, it's on do not disturb. Don't need a fool who can't even back up his words. Had to burn bridges and take different roads. You might think I'm toxic, but homie, I got goals.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of the Warrior Poet Show. This is a very special guest. Mr. Rico Suave returns.
Hey, yo, what's up, everyone?
He returns to the main stage. How you been, bro?
Doing pretty good, man. How you been?
I've been good, man. So, we were speaking a little bit about how, things are getting a little bit hazy in terms of, dating and all this shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you what I think about the dating situation here. I think it's very difficult to maintain a relationship nowadays, especially because these young girls, women in our age bracket are already looking for security and everything else, you know. So it's kind of like, okay, I cannot provide that, and it comes down to this, you know, to have a relationship, you have to provide. You know, first and foremost, and then protect and all that bullshit.
Right.
You know, I think we're kind of stuck in this kind of like fuck buddy situation. You know.
Yeah.
We cannot maintain something like that because the women that you love, well, though she might love you back, she has other proposers, other men that are qualifying, that are even offering what she wants. Right.
Right.
So it's like, we're competing with that. And so I think the main thing we should focus on is not necessarily in landing a woman and, you know, taking her to bed and all that shit.
All right.
I think it's better to conserve that energy and focus it a little bit more on what's gonna make you valuable, you know, because we don't have inherent value, you know, even if you know, I'm no Brad Pitt, but Brad Pitt by himself sucks balls. Nobody gives a fuck about Brad Pitt by himself. No acting acumen.
Right.
But since he has a talent that people can monetize on and makes him valuable, now he's a movie star, he's also a handsome ass motherfucker.
Right.
So with us, it really doesn't matter if you're Brad Pitt or what's his name, some ugly motherfucker that's famous, Pete Davidson. Yeah. I'm gonna fuck his fucking Kim Kardashian right now, blowing her fucking back. That guy is the ugliest motherfucker I've seen in my life. He looks like a gremlin that did crack and did some like giraffe steroids, you know?
Right.
So yeah, what I'm saying is that we need to be extremely funny so people can monetize us and you call us comedians. We need to get so good at music that people actually want to like. You wear our t-shirts and go to our concerts, you know? And my voice has to be prolific enough for people to want to like and subscribe. And so like and subscribe, you fucking cunts. What the fuck?
Fucking true. Subscribe.
Yes, please tell them, Rico, because they don't listen to me. They think I'm lying. They think I'm like aligned with the dark side, man. They think that I'm part of the Matrix. Can you believe that? Like I'll take misogynistic, I'll take racist even.
Okay.
Shit, man, I'll even take like the most heinous thing that you could call me, you know? Lucifer. But
Jesus.
But to call me part of the Matrix? How dare you?
It's a fucking slap to the face.
Yes.
Spitting.
Agent Smith, they told me.
Agent fucking Smith.
Yeah, they're like, shut up, Agent Smith. I'm like, what the fuck? If they only knew that they're looking at Neo himself. I have arrived.
Oh.
Yeah. What do you think about that concept, though? Like, I was watching this one Black Mirror episode. Have you seen Black Mirror?
Yeah.
It was the one where the guy starts getting DNA strands from his coworkers and downloads it into his game.
Yeah.
Into like his own like
little
space fleet mod.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so the people who were in the game, who are digital versions of the real thing,
right?
They thought they were the real thing at first. You know, they thought, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's like, what if we are a version of ourselves? You know, not necessarily the real thing. But this is as good as it gets in terms of like pain, you know, pleasure, everything else in terms of like the human experience.
Shit, I don't know, man. It's a little bit above my pay grade.
Yeah, it's a mind bender.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you kind of like wander around into the concept of it, though.
Well, it could lead you into nihilism, I think. What I mean by that is like you can become so enamored with the idea of the conspiracy and all that you start thinking, man, what is the point of all this? You know, if it's all just like some game to somebody, then what the fuck is the point if I'm just an NPC? You know?
I guess you're right. Kind of like deprives you of like that, well, not wanting to live,
Well,
but like actually like be like, ah, shit, you're kind of like a pawn in a sense, you know, like to get to somebody else's means, like that's kind of like.
It sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, it fucking sucks, bro.
You don't want to consider that because like at the end of the day, that isn't necessarily the status quo in terms of like what people believe. Right. People have like this like main character syndrome where like everybody thinks like the world revolves around them, you know. Mm-hmm. And I think we should find a happy medium where like on one end you're not necessarily like suicidal, and on the other you're not like thinking your shit don't stink and stuff like that, you know.
Right.
So a lot of people don't have balance, and I'm speaking out of experience too, you know. A lot of times I figured that I lean too much, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, and it leads to like some sort of disorder in my reality, you know.
Okay, I see. Nope. Well, yeah, I guess you kind of you kind of do. I mean, just in general with people, they have to have that, like you said, have that tendency to have the world revolving around them. They've never really had somebody stop them and hey, look, there's more out there than you, dude.
Yeah.
Like, humble yourself. Like, no, tú no eres el único que está allá. Like, exactly. There's fucking billions of us, bro. I mean.
Yeah, like I think ants are beautiful in that sense, you know, because when do you see one ant just fucking like lounging while everybody's just fucking building like the little molehill so they can live in there?
Unless you're the queen, bro.
Well, I mean, that's true because like even in bees, in the bee culture, but I think that's because you have to protect the ability to reproduce, and that is a great segue to the LGBTQ community. I'm gonna get copyrighted by Dragon Ball.
I was trying to figure out. I know that sound, bro.
A fucking old school Dragon Ball. It's a cute cartoon, but fucking what's his name? Toriyama's a pervert. At the same time, he let loose in that cartoon. So I'm just gonna finish my idea with the whole ant situation and the bee situation, because yes, they're trying to protect their ability to meet the next generation in terms of like you know, children or eggs or whatever the fuck you want to call it, baby ants.
Right.
But they are successful because none of them is thinking in terms of hierarchy. They all have a certain task that needs to be accomplished, and no ant is gonna stop until the task is accomplished. You know, and that's very, very necessary for us to understand that like it's not what your parents say, and it's not even what you want. It's kind of like you have to sit down and ask yourself like, why am I really here in this world? And whatever you see or hear or understand from that question afterwards, that's it. And you have to get up and do your task, and don't stop until the task is done. You know? But we all want to deviate into different things, and it's kind of like we are very distracted. We don't have focus, and we're not working together like dance. And so the reason I bring up the community itself, the rainbow people, is because They have been infringing on the educational system for quite a while now, and now it's
Okay.
the bubble just bursted, and a lot of parents are pissed. And me as a parent, I am very concerned, that I have to explain these things to my kid before some dumb fuck teacher decides to do it.
Right.
He, she, her, you know what I mean?
Right. Your
Themselves,
pronoun.
So it's very upsetting that I have to explain this to a child, because this is sex. This is sexual shit, It's like there's this one book that's, I think it's still widely available in school libraries, which is the queer theory. Okay. And I think there's some sort of excerpt in there where it's like explaining to the kids, to boys specifically, how to perform oral on other boys.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's something that a middle school kid can just walk in and pick up. Yeah.
Damn, bro, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's getting wild, dude. So
I know. No,
Go ahead.
No, yeah, I know that. For the most part, with some people that I talk to that now have that have kids, they want to do homeschooling and stuff like that. I'm like, well, I mean, if it's better for your kids,
Yeah.
I mean, shit, but that's a whole nother devil within itself.
And that's how they get us. Divide and conquer is a very real thing that will sustain the history of humanity. That's the only thing we know. It's just like raping and pillaging.
Right.
I don't know what the real thing or the real end game goal is, but I'll tell you this: by promoting this agenda, they are essentially castrating us. Because the boys are growing up confused, and with the propaganda that they should get sex changes and hormone blockers, that's gonna destroy their endocrine system and their sexual abilities for the rest of their goddamn life. They're gonna be scarred in that sense forever. And you already seen 21-year-old men who actually transitioned and fucking went through the snippy. And guess what? They're fucking weeping, like, because there's like, I just have a gaping hole there. I don't feel anything. I don't feel like what women feel, those 1,000 orgasms. I don't have that. I just have some hole there, and I can't even like fucking, I can't do any of that anymore. So it's like, I don't chastise the person, because god damn it, what happens when there's a lot of brainwashing going on, atrocities and mistakes fucking happen. Look at Nazi Germany. Look at all of these like cultures. Like, it's happening right fucking now in North Korea, my friend.
Yeah. No, pues es lo que sí. I mean, they want us. The best way to keep us in control is keeping us separated, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of it, I mean, and one way that they have always been able to do it is with that subject itself, bro. Because I mean, there's a lot of other stuff, but I mean, when you look at it, there's a big majority who has their views on each side,
Yeah.
And then it's just gonna fucking like battle out until, like you said. I mean, if people don't look at that at what happens and the consequences, but I mean, people are blind to it. But that's on them,
Yeah.
You can't go up to somebody and probably open their eyes and tell them, hey, look at what's happening. This is what it is.
Well, I sometimes feel like it's a disservice to do that, because a lot of people are happy in their ignorance. Sometimes people bring me bad news. I'm like, bro, why'd you do that? Like, I didn't give a fuck about it. Like, it's not that I didn't give a fuck about it, but like that kind of like, there's so much information going on right now. Like, that's literally something that I have no control over, but I still have some sort of emotional reaction of it. So I do care about it,
Right.
but I didn't want to care about it. And that's me being selfish, but also going back to what I was explaining about the dating thing. It's like, you're conserving your energies because it's like they're valuable, And if you're worried about Albania and Ukraine and the bullshit that's going on with Biden and the fucking thing with Trump, and it's like, I mean, the list goes on and on, my friend.
Just the reality, bro.
And it's not even touching base on your endless list of problems, your own personal shit,
Right.
But look, man. Regardless, there's always a looming doom in societies, and throughout generations, everybody talks about apocalypses. What I want to talk about, it, especially since you're here, is music. You know, like how has it been like since the last time we spoken? You know, like do you experience something like writer's block in terms of creating your stuff?
As far as for writer's block, not really. Tell you the truth, right now I'm kind of more focusing on this project that I'm going to be releasing. I'm going to say towards the end of May. That way, I'm able to have all the little music, little videos, clips, advertisement, the whole thing, have everything ready. In the meantime, when I do have something that comes into mind, good thing is the handy dandy cell phone. You got your notepad, boom, 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 boom. Write a couple of stuff and save it for later if anything.
Is that like your daily driver, or is it like because of your outfit, your iPhone case?
No, it's my daily driver, bro. It's all beat up, bro.
But no, I gotta say that like the fit is like on point, dude. Like 10 out of 10, my friend. And even the Nikes, come on, man. Like this guy has nothing but fucking drip today. You know, he knew he was coming on the show, so he had to fucking come on like looking like a star.
Got to, baby.
Bro. I think like image is very important, and that's my shallow side talking. But quite frankly, if you think about it, to people who know you, like obviously like how you dress and who you are as a person really doesn't matter, and then to people who love you even less, right?
Right.
But the people that don't know you, the banker, the cashier, the waitress, man, it changes their perspective on you when you actually embody the best version of you, you know, and it's visible. You know, if you're not like even something as trivial as cutting your nails, you know, if you don't go through that process, man, I've seen motherfuckers. Well, I don't know I mean, I kind of know what the pinky thing is, but it's disgusting, man. Like, cut that fucking shit off and use a credit card or something.
Get that shit.
It's like gross, dude. Like gross. To me, it's just like, why you have, But on the opposite side, when I see it on women, like when they have nice acrylics done.
Yeah.
Because you don't see girls with healthy nails anymore. But like, I actually do appreciate a good acrylic. Not the over the top like, wah. Yeah, not that shit. But like a nice like a French tip or something like that. I fuck with that, you know. And I'll tell you, I'll compliment a woman on her fucking nails through the roof, dude. Like, they love that shit, dude. They love that shit. It's like me. I think. Let me ask you. Do you find it like, like when people compliment your shoes?
Honestly, not really, man.
No?
No, not even. I just kind of liked it. Like, I'm like,
where do people compliment your music? Does that have a reaction?
Yeah,
in your ego?
that does.
Okay, so my shoes is one, but like another, because I always had like my personality was engaged with my shoe game, and then somebody at Dunkin' Donuts, like he complimented my jacket, you know, and that kind of just made me feel like, fuck yeah, you know?
I'm that guy.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy what strokes our ego, you know? Like everybody has their own
the
thing.
nudge.
Yeah. But okay, so like in terms of writing, you're already like telling me that it's not necessarily an issue. But what about creating the beats? Do you create beats sometimes, or do you grab samples?
Nah, for the most part, I work with people that are producers. Some of them like Accurate, sometimes Ill's Music, or he goes by JC Cruz. Or I'll listen to something on YouTube and I'll be like, okay, I like that, lease it out and then use it for a song.
Yeah.
So, as far as for being able to get into the actual process of creating a beat, honestly, I kind of get lost within the sauce, I guess.
Okay. You're more of a songwriter, singer.
Simon, yeah.
Are you a singer or are you a rapper?
I would say I'm a singer, bro. Like, porque pues yo puedo cantar también. Like, it's not like I can't sing.
Yeah.
But I just kind of use my singing. Well, I do more melodic rap, I guess is what it is. Because I am singing and I'm kind of like holding notes, I guess is what it is. So, I mean, a little bit of both way, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. But I am going to consider you a singer because I don't think a rapper necessarily can sing. You know, he just has an ability to put words in such. He has flow. Yeah. So I'm not disregarding your flow, but that your ability to sing already puts you in that category. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's definitely a good thing what I'm saying. You know, because a singer can definitely rap.
Right.
But I'm the other thing.
Look at it, Sharon, bro.
Yeah. Exactly. I like Ed Sheeran though. Like that guy has a way to transcend genres. You know? Is that something that you would be interested in doing? Like mixing and matching, you know, putting a little bit of rock and roll in your songs, putting a little bit of reggae.
Simone, yeah.
Bro, your album should be like a mind fuck, you know? Like once you drop a fucking full blown album, like from start to finish, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna get, you know? Wouldn't that be
That's actually that's something that I want to do, bro.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I want when I actually drop my actual debut album, I want it to be with you know, de todo, bro. Like not even también, but like maybe a banda song, maybe a fucking corrido, like de todo, bro. Like I want to be able to keep people like in a ride and not knowing what the fuck's gonna happen next.
Bro,
every song is a banger, bro.
Bro, I kind of want to cut this part out, dude. That way people don't fucking copy you, dude. Because nobody has ever done that. People try to like, they have one song that like dips their tone to something else, but nobody has that gone full blown balls out on everything, you know, and incorporate a lot of different things that keep you like, is this even the same artist? Is this even the same producer? Mm-hmm. You know, that's kind of like what I've been looking for, you know, like something that's not like, oh, this is an album that has one or two great songs, and then the other ones are kind of the same shit, you know. I think I want to hear something that starts piano, melodic, like you say, sad, kind of like November Rainish, you know. And then the next song, like you say, like a corrido, just kind of like boom, you know, like starting the party, you know.
Bro, it's because sometimes I listen to albums and stuff that comes out, and I feel like it's too saturated. I mean, music in general is going to be saturated, you know?
And I mean, what you were telling me earlier when we were grabbing the cigarettes, you know, it's like, bro, what the fuck even is that? The whole like, oh, you like, Shakira had something going on with her last life. Yeah, it's like, when
Mastica, traga,
yeah,
mastica.
and like the other chick that like actually had a song like a year prior that Shakira's dropped, she's like, I think she grabbed this inspiration from me, and I'm thinking, inspiration, bro? She stole your fucking beat. But it's like Shakira could get away from it, away with it, because she could take a hit song and make it a fucking atomic bomb, dude.
Explode that shit, bro.
She blew up. How the fuck did she does that, dude? How is she so creative? How does she talk about not just only transcending genres and languages, but generations, my friend?
Actually, fucking facts, bro.
Longevity. And she still looks as fine as she did the moment I woke up and I saw her for the first time at fucking 6 years old.
Cierto, bro. Fucking facts.
Yeah, dude. I think you're gonna have to sell your soul to the devil, because that's what that bitch did. You don't have that vampire fucking genetics as a woman, you know. What do you think you are, Keanu Reeves?
Fucking my boy Keanu.
Bro, I love Keanu Reeves. He is an example of what a man should be. Mm-hmm. You know, I like Top G. We all like Top G. We some of us even love him. We fanboy over the motherfucker, right? But it's like, it's not genuine. We know that. We know it. Some of it is kind of like putting on a show for you guys, you know.
Right.
But with Keanu, it's always like, it's John Wick and then it's Keanu. You know, like, you understand that he's playing a role, but he's the nicest guy in the world. You know, so humble. He rides the subway in New York, gets up so another lady can sit down in his seat. Like, you see videos of this shit. Like, people literally recording him being the nicest person in the world. You know?
True.
And that guy's fucking loaded.
Yeah, fucking. You always got to give. I guess you always got to give back, no?
But some people are selfish, dude. And then like the elites like the Rothschilds and all that stuff. they're like the epitome of selfishness. You know, they're kind of like, bro, I'll fucking trade your life for $1. That's how worthless you are to me. You know, if they can make a buck out of you by even like extortioning you, murdering you, whatever the fuck, they'll do it, dude. But they make more money by keeping us alive, so don't worry. Yeah, you're not taxable if you're 6 feet on the ground, dude.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but I want to stay on topic though. Like, we have a very, very important event coming up, Energy Fest. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, we're Energy Fest coming May the 15th.
Put it on your fucking calendars.
Make sure you save the date.
Cunt. I said that, okay?
Everybody should pull up. Honestly, it's going to be a great event. We're going to have multiple artists. Everything brought together by a local artist himself, Rob D. Alongside, and we're going to have a DJ there with by the name of Accurate, who is also going to be a performer. So should be getting down pretty great.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you, brother. You know,
They actually had a previous Energy Fest a couple months
last
back.
year, right? That yeah, you told me that you got ill.
Yeah, I ended up getting sick and wasn't able to attend, but every artist ended up doing amazing. And there's going to be recurring artists that are going to be pulling up to the show. So if you want to catch them live and make sure get some great energy, Energy Fest is the place to be.
Get your hair braided.
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
I tried it once.
Go Masvidal style. Do you know Masvidal? Jorge Masvidal?
No.
Sorry, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. He's an MMA fighter, but
Okay.
man, he looks fucking dope whenever he's going about to, okay, he has hair like you. And then whenever he's about to go fight, he has like this like cornrow, you know, just going.
Oh.
He looks like a warrior, dude. It's fucking sick. Yeah.
Honestly, cornrows are badass, bro.
Yeah.
I've always loved them since Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
I mean, it's the way to go, man. It's the way to fucking go if you have any kind of like substantial hair, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Especially for sports and all that. Like this whole cultural appropriation, get the fuck out of here. Y'all eating our fucking burritos with no fucking problem. So it's like,
Shut the fuck
like
up.
yeah, dude. Like there were like there was this one Breakfast Club episode with Post Malone. It was one of his first interviews, and fucking Charlemagne's being a fucking cunt, like telling him about cultural appropriation, being a culture vulture to him, and being a dick to his girlfriend, like that's on the. Like being very unprofessional, dude. And I'm like, man, what a fucking prick, dude. Like, just let him be. Just because White Iverson is fucking hitting and you ain't shit. You're just like, you're just a podcaster. You're wishing to be. Like, I bet you, like, oh, this is just like an example of like where your ego's at, you know?
Right.
Like, what if you came on the show and I was like, bro, you think you can sing? Like, you seriously think you can sing though?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like your confidence is admirable, but it's at the same time, it's kind of like, bro, you invited me on your show to bash me, you know. Like if you don't think I'm a good singer, or I'm good at music.
Or what I do? Why the fuck you bring me
exactly,
over?
yeah. So it's I kind of saw it's like, dude, you're just trying to embarrass him. What a fucking dick, you know.
Yeah, and actually, I think I saw that clip started popping up more up. Huh?
Yeah, it went viral.
Yeah, like because I saw it on one of those YouTube reels the other day, and I was like, oh, shit! Like something like. I was like just shook. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, it's like black people don't have a whatchamacallit, a monopoly on cornrows or like dreadlocks. Mm-hmm. They don't have a monopoly on grills and shit like that. That's just culture, you know.
Right.
Whatever the fuck that means. But like I like how that sounds, you know. That's culture, you know, and it's not your culture or mine. It's just what it is. Mm-hmm. You know. If you want to be part of hip hop, you gotta fucking dress the part. You know, and that's what he did. And then look at him now. You know, now he's deviating again into rock and roll and other shit. But he understood what it is. Like to get into the dance, just like Andrew Tate did, you have to be scandalous. You have to like let the world know that you're here.
That you're here to make a statement, and you're.
Yeah, after that, you walk in your Crocs and your fucking bathrobe and sing about melodic shit like your girlfriend broke up with you. But before that, pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money, weed. Pussy, money, weed, my friend. Fucking name, man, you know?
Yeah. Bro, that Rockstar song, bro.
Dude. Are you sure you don't want... let's go have on the Rockstar? Right. I'm going to go grab it.
Let's go get a smoke real quick or what?
Yeah. So we're back from our little smoke break. But yeah, man, that song fucking smacks, dude. I mean, but do you consider already like your EP ready to be shipped out to the world?
Yeah, it is. I had
I
to,
think,
I had to remove one song because of what I was telling you
yeah,
about the thing, but I think that song I'm gonna release it as just a SoundCloud exclusive, I guess, so people could still kind of like know what was supposed to go in there.
yeah.
But you know, other than that, everything else is ready to go. Songs are already mastered. I already have all the files, have the artwork, which is even better. That thing kind of got me a while to think of what to do, but I wanted to. I felt like it's like something that a lot of the songs that were written in my car.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, what can I do to kind of like to kind of bring like some of the feeling and everything that like went into it. So I kind of, I kind of drew like my car like a silhouette of the inside of my car with me holding a phone, since the name of the album is called Hang Up, and it's kind of like a call log with the names of the names of the song.
Okay.
And then in the background is like it's a universe, like a nice little, like if you're like cruising around the universe type of deal.
Like you're in a spaceship, actually.
Simon,
Oh,
yeah.
shit, I fuck with that.
So-
Dude, I'm excited. I'm excited for you to drop it, I think like there's always something that you can do. Like, for example, when I look at the podcast itself, there's little things that I can definitely do to make it better. But it's effort, it's fucking effort, and I think also it's like the more you nitpick, the more you put constrictions on the product, and the less of it you see, and so you I think for the podcast, I think the consistency is key. For us that we're starting, consistency is key, not perfection, keep quality in mind, and I'm talking about myself in particular,
Right.
I try to keep quality in mind first and foremost, but I don't let it like enslave me.
No, and actually, I'm just starting to get over that, because that's one thing that even my parents.
I know, bro. I could tell that you're so passionate about it.
Bro, if something is wrong, I'll like record it and re-record it and re-record it until like I get it right. Like, I spend so much time in like the actual studio, and fucking my mom was like, well, that song sounds good already. I'm like, well, it sounds good to you, but it doesn't sound good to me.
Yeah.
She's like, I could tell you where it doesn't sound right. It sounds wrong right there, but that's the part that I like. Okay, well then, I don't think that's right.
As long as you're happy with it, dude.
Yeah.
As long as you're happy with it, that's all that matters. Because at the end of the day, you could put out a product that nobody fucks with, but as long as you like it, that's what matters. I'd rather you have that in your portfolio than a hit song that you definitely do not fucking like. Because now you're a slave to the sellout shit that you put out,
Yeah. At that point, you're not letting your actual self put out there. It's more to please.
Yeah.
You'll pull the Nickelback.
Like, you don't want to do that.
You won't be no Nickelback.
Well, I mean, Nickelback is doing just fine, but yeah, they're not respected. You want to be respected at the very least, You don't want to be like king of the world, but of course that's the end game, right? But at the very least, you want to be respected, Like, you don't want to be like fucking Nickelback, like fucking making millions of dollars off of bullshit.
I don't know, bro. That photograph.
Can't erase it from my mind, but you know what? It exists. But Nickelback definitely has a good body of work. So at least they have a good foundation. So
Yeah.
get your good foundation, and then you can fuck off.
And then you can.
What is in the horizon though? Like after the EP is done, are you gonna go back to songwriting, or are you gonna focus on performing?
Both, actually. I want to be able to start doing more performances, just to be able to get myself more out there in El Paso.
Okay.
And then of course be able to releasing music, not only writing but doing kind of consistent drops, like maybe a song every week or every 2 weeks, something leading up to like maybe another EP. Really depending on how everything is, works for me.
Yeah. If you end up actually becoming serious about releasing that album, the concept that we were talking about, and you start releasing it like once every month. It doesn't even have to be every 2-3 weeks. One every month. So you have 8 to 10 songs in your album. So that you have a full year of anticipation for the whole thing, but you have little things, and each song is basically a fucking hit. So I think that you could get a lot of traffic if you go in that route.
Well, yeah, because the way that I want to that I'm thinking is not necessarily releasing songs that will be pertaining, or not obviously pertaining the same field that'll be for the album itself, but not like
Not the actual album.
not the actual. Correct, as I said, like different like songs to anticipate.
I see.
Exactly.
So whatever you're putting out, it's your side project while you're working on the main project that's gonna be coming out probably next year or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
So just to anticipate for everything, because I have quite a bit of music that's unreleased. So I want to get some of that out there, work on some new stuff that incorporates with that type of sound that I have.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, be able to actually see if I could get myself with other people to be able to construct everything.
Yeah.
People that are actually within that specific genre, or know more or less how to construct or compose what I need.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like a hassle, to be honest with you, but a lot of good things are. A lot of amazing, difficult things.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah, all of these things are nuisances. And that's why not everyone does it. I have been linking up with a lot of musicians as of late, and let me tell you, you guys are my favorite kind of people. Because of the ability to just be very fluid with your mind. It's very. It makes me feel good that there's people like you out there in the world. It inspires me.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think music is, without music we're nothing.
Oh yeah. Rob, what would you listen on your way to work to the job that you dread to go to work?
Oh well, that's easy, bro. That's easy.
If there was no music,
bro, that's easy. I would listen to the Warrior Party podcast.
Facts. Subscribe now.
Cunts. Yeah, that's probably why people don't fucking subscribe to my shit, right? Because every time I ask them to do it, I kind of have to insult them as well. I don't know why. I get queasy, I cannot just say like and subscribe, guys. I'm not that kind of person. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I don't have to tell you.
They're here for the banter. That's what it is.
Yeah, if they're here, I think a lot of times, we get too caught up on being so generic. Like every fucking show on YouTube is this asking you to like and subscribe. Man, it's kind of like, man, we already know. You don't have to tell me.
Start doing fake giveaways.
Right? It's like Rico Suave is the first winner because he subscribed. Here you go, you lucky cunt.
Fucking hate, bro. Here you go, you fucking cunt. Jesus. Right in the cheese, bro.
Yeah, I'll try to be nicer. I'm working on it, actually. I'm seeing a therapist for it. So that's kind of like the concept that I try to embody, though I fail horribly, which is so being humble, being genuine, being a nice person, I kind of deviate into the other realm, narcissism,
right,
shit like that, arrogance, anger, rage.
Oh
yeah, I'm still a young buck, man. I have a lot of testosterone, toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
It do be like that sometimes, I guess.
I think we're being attacked, We're being attacked, and masculinity is being demonized, but it's not a bad thing, It's necessary, just like femininity is wonderful as well. We just have to stop fighting amongst each other and be like ants. Yeah.
In fact, yeah.
You do your music, I do my podcast, and everybody fucking like be happy, you know?
Fuck off from each other's shit, bro.
Yeah. It's like, did you just assume my gender? It's like, bro, you're seriously gonna explode. Like, cause that's where it starts, right? It's like, I just asked you that question because the next thing I'm gonna do is blow up in your face, you know? And by blowing up, I don't know if you ever blown up, but by blowing up, you use a lot of energy, dude. Like every time I blow up, I'm kind of like, oh man, I'm so drained.
The mareas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you shouldn't be that fucking angry at someone, and you shouldn't be displaying it in such a fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's country that we live in. That's the country we live in. You know.
Well, but everybody to be equal, bro. Right?
That's
that's the fight.
That's there's this the reason I bring up North Korea also is because I saw this Kiyomi Park, that's her name. She's she escaped North Korea, and she's so perplexed by the idea of equality, because she's like, that's basically how they sold it to the North Koreans at first, you know? Like, they're like, oh, we're gonna make the economic structure so that everybody's okay. There's not gonna be any private property anymore. Everybody's gonna be owned and controlled by the government, and it's gonna be fine. That would be an attempt at a utopia, and I agree with, and it sounds wonderful, socialism and equality and all that stuff, you know. But the problem is that there's gonna be somebody who's not equal. There's gonna be somebody in power. You know, and that's the main issue in all government, really, you know?
Right.
That there's somebody with unchecked power, you know? That's very dangerous.
No, yeah, because, I mean, one person could annihilate the whole thing.
Kim Jong-un has been threatening us with the whole nuclear shit, you know? So, yeah, some crazy motherfucker would potentially be able to do that. Man, you should make a song disparaging Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, but he's been saying that for forever, bro. I mean, I remember back in high school, he would be saying the same thing.
Because of the movie with Seth Rogen.
Yeah, remember?
The interview.
But I still watch that shit. That movie's still fucking...
That movie, I mean, Seth Rogen is a genius.
Yeah.
You know, that fucker. Ever since Pineapple Express, like, that guy has won the hearts of America, you know? He needs to put out more movies, though, you know?
Do you think people would be able to
digest that kind of comedy nowadays? No, that's true.
Like, I feel like that's why there's a lot of movies that, like...
social justice shit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I mean, imagine my family was just watching the scary movies.
Okay.
Imagine being able to watch stuff like that nowadays, bro. Run, bitch, run. You know, like that.
You see movies like the Professional. Have you seen The Professional?
No, I don't think I have.
Bro, it's about this little girl falling in love with an assassin, you know, a 40, 50-year-old man with a 12-year-old girl, you know. And that's kind of like, obviously there's more substance to the movie, right? It's not just pedophilic-esque movie. It's not. Actually, the man is very, very respectful of the little girl, and he falls in love with her as a father figure, you know.
Right.
Because I'm going to spoil it for you and everyone else, so... Fast forward, yeah. But not really. It's just like her parents got murdered, you know, so she had nowhere to go. So she ended up with an assassin. Whoop-de-doo. Actually better than with her actual family.
Okay.
Yeah, but she ends up actually falling in love with him. That's the problem.
Right.
Not like a dad, like daddy. Yeah.
Like daddy.
And so, like, that movie in and of itself too, you know, like you make a movie like that with that consensus, that aura today, and it's like it would it? Because they're actually promoting pedophilia pretty heavily.
There was this other one that there was a YouTube reel that I was watching where they were talking about this guy who somebody made a movie that was against promoting, child pornography or no, not pornography, child pedophilia. Like I said, about like the beauty pageants and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But there were scenes in the movie that were questionable, and people were like, well, like what the fuck, like everybody were like, what the fuck, like even though it's supposed to be what it's supposed to be against against that subject,
Yeah.
but
You're still including it.
You're monetizing off of it type of
Yeah.
deal. So I mean, and everybody kind of made like a big whoop about it. But I mean, if you don't film it, I mean, how are people supposed to know about the issue?
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's kinda like
if they're shedding light into it, and I mean, if they're making a buck off of it because it's journalism and so it's a business in and of itself, I think it's okay. But like, I mean, if they're promoting it, like if it's okay, then that's not okay.
Right? No. By any means, it's not. Pedophilia is not okay.
No, and it's like those same beauty pageants that you're talking about. You see people recording, and then the people who are involved in this are like, hey, you need to stop recording. And it's like, you think it's okay what you guys are displaying here, like in front of children? And it's like, oh no, it's just a pride parade or something like that. They're trying to make it seem like it's nothing. And it's like, dude, I just saw like some guy like flash his butt in front of the whole crowd. Do you think that's okay for? And they're like brushing it off, I mean, they know that something's off, and that's why they're not like giving a valid reason for the flashing in front of children.
Right.
I don't know, man. I mean, everybody should have their time under the sun, so to speak, and nobody should get demonized for what they believe in, what they're into, but most definitely shouldn't be forced down the throats of me, much less my kid.
Right.
Yeah, I much rather have a culture where like you can create music and write lyrics and be free. Like I don't want you to be censored. I don't want to be censored either.
Right.
I want to be able to say what I want. But at the same time, there has to be some ceiling, where we're kind of like, okay, we'll stop here,
Yeah.
We'll stop here with the equality and the freedom shit, We gotta have structure, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I mean, everything's been running amok. If you really look at the way that it was as opposed to what it was back then,
Yeah.
But then again, with the age of technology, the awakening, X, Y, and Z, I mean, people find out more, and you could do a lot more research. But then again, who really controls the internet? So.
Did you hear about ChatGPT?
ChatGPT? Is that one of those
AI? Yeah, that you ask them questions.
Similar.
Yeah.
Is it the one that threatened the creator of the AI?
I'm not sure. There's a lot of controversy with it, and there's already a couple of other ones that are getting a lot of clout. There's another one called Truth GPT, and that one's the algorithm is structured so it's more like this is what it is. Like the example was that on ChatGPT, you asked it if Dunkin' Donuts was healthy for you. Oh yeah, well if you eat Dunkin' Donuts with a balanced diet, then yeah, it can be healthy. And then Truth GPT is like absolutely fucking not. It has a lot of saturated fats and sugars that shouldn't be in your goddamn body. But regardless, that's not why you're getting the fucking Dunkin' Donuts. Not because it's healthy, it's because it's tasty.
Right.
And that's kind of where you're like, oh, these algorithms, these systems, they're odd.
Damn, bro, all that AI technology is fucking wild, bro.
I'm scared.
Like Skynet, bro. Fucking Skynet. Are we waiting for the Terminator to happen, bro? Like,
what is Skynet?
You never watched the Terminator?
No. Well, I mean, I've seen snippets of it, clips, or I remember.
It's like it's the company that started the war between humans and robots.
Oh shit!
So like, and it was called Skynet, and yeah, shit got down, bro. Like, nah, dude, honestly, the Terminator movies were pretty good, bro. So
Yeah.
I think that everybody, personally, I love the second one.
The second one.
The second one.
Where can I watch this on HBO Max? Where? I want to watch the Terminator now.
Yeah, I think they should be on HBO Max. I'm not
They have
mistaken.
all the Rockies, dude.
Yeah.
I remember I was put because I like fighting a lot, but I put
Okay.
off Rocky for so long, and recently I was just like, I have nothing else to watch. I already watched all of Netflix, all of Hulu, I'm already brain dead. So
Don't worry, there's gonna be another Korean rom-com that'll be on Netflix soon.
I hope so, dude. Something that has like a Korean and an African American individual that's non-binary. Otherwise, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna protest this shit, man. It's like, where's all the gays at? I saw a movie and there was no gays. Like, what the fuck, you know? Like, really, dude. That's what people think about when they finish a movie. It's like, how many gays did you see? I don't think there was enough. Was the diversity racial enough? Because I only saw one black person there. It's like, dude, just enjoy, enjoy the goddamn Godfather and shut the fuck up, you know? Like, do you think Scarface would be the motion picture that it is today if they were thinking, man, is this gonna fucking offend somebody?
Nah, yeah.
No, it wouldn't be.
It wouldn't be.
And I think you should take that to heart, because in the music industry, there's a lot of that. You know, there's a lot of like forcing you to promote something, an agenda, or suppressing your own virtues and principles. You know, so yeah, I think that if this is the path that you've chosen for yourself, don't get lost in the sauce. You know, because there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
You know, you have people like, what's his name? Sam Smith.
Sam Smith?
Yeah.
Give me a little bit of background.
Dun, 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 dun. Unholy. The guy that sings Unholy.
Damn.
What's his name?
My blank, bro.
That motherfucker was a very handsome young man, you know, and then now he's like this like queer looking fat dude. Like, he was like slender like me. Now he's like wearing mini shorts.
Yeah, I know that they made fun of him in Family Guy.
Yeah, he came out on the Grammys, dude, dressed as a devil.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, like the Illuminati got that motherfucker and put him through the machine and morphed him into this. They do that to everyone, though. Like, look at Bruce Jenner. Bruce Jenner's a fucking Olympian gold medalist. And then you have Caitlyn Jenner, the Woman of the Year 2016. I mean, he's a successful she, man. Like, I envy that motherfucker. You know, his first year as a woman, and he kicked all the other women's asses. Y'all women need to get your shit together. Because I might chop my nuts off and wipe all y'all bitches out of their face. You know? That's what they want, though. You know? Because if there's no children being born anymore, mind you, you know, like, women are taking hormone blockers so they could have testosterone, or they're taking hormones, rather. We're taking hormone blockers, chopping our nuts off. So there's not going to be a baby boom. There's going to be a lack of babies. Next thing you know, there's not going to be women to make more babies. And then that's where the robots come in. And that's where, because we're electrical beings, right? So they start using you as a battery pack, you know, and they fucking clip you to the fucking Matrix, and that's all she wrote.
Fuck, like that Futurama episode. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Where they have ooh. We're gonna be AA batteries one day, buckaroo.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's inevitable, but like, it also shouldn't be too much of a worrisome topic for us, because it also means that there's something beautiful on the other side of this mechanical reality we have going on.
So question: what do you think is gonna come first? You know, the battle against machine and humans, or aliens and humans?
Interesting. Well, we already have the technology to have an army of super athletic, super strong androids, and then if you mix it in with AI, God knows what that android can do. You know, it'll be sentient even. You know,
Right.
And if you program it to be seeking this destroy-esque, you know, so it's like you blow off a leg and it's still coming at you, you know, still shooting at you, you know, and it's like, where the fuck do I kill this? So that's more of a possibility than the aliens, but I think it would be a coin toss in terms of like, if the aliens came, will it be catastrophic, even apocalyptic, or will it be some sort of renaissance for humanity? Because they might be able to shape us, put us back into shape, and give us some technology that can help us advance, and give us knowledge that can help us coexist. And that is that if that's what they want and they're benevolent, if they're some sort of like alien predator kind of entity, yeah, then we're fucked.
I fucking saying shit where they destroy the planet and sell us off.
Yeah, I mean, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Either way, you know? So it's like, here I go, getting a little preachy, but that's why you should just like focus on God, you know? Because that alleviates a lot of anxieties. Mm-hmm. Whatever that means, you know? Whatever your God is. Whatever your faith dictates for you to have a more easygoing life. I think that should be your main focus. And that's coming from somebody that focuses a lot on the negative, right?
Right.
But every time I feel like I can't breathe, like this is becoming a little bit too much, I'm like, dude, none of this is in your control. You know, just one day you'll die. And that's the only real outcome. Mm-hmm. Aliens might not even exist. You know, we might not even see the whole Terminator bullshit ever. So it's like, the one thing that's for real gonna happen is you're gonna you're gonna get dusted, just like everyone else, and that's beautiful in and of itself, you know. Mm-hmm. We're looking for longevity. We're looking to deify ourselves. We're looking for abilities to become immortal, legitimately, you know, with genetic engineering and shit.
Yeah.
We're playing God. What the fuck was that?
Damn.
What fell?
I don't know. Was it a painting?
I have no idea. Oh, yeah, it was. Okay, I'll pick it up. That scared the fuck out of me. No.
They're telling you.
Yeah, we'll change subjects then. Yeah, man. I mean, when you start in music, what is the main focus for you? Is it lyrics or is it just a catchy beat, you know?
Well, I would say a little bit. No.
A balance?
Yeah, balance. Because whenever I start the writing process, it's always kind of starting off of a freestyle, you would say. So I kind of like will have like my if I'm not writing something down, like where I'm not like in the studio, have like the mic turned on, I'll play like beats in the background, and then like I'll go through some of them and I'll be like singing and like trying to see what I want to do, and then when the beat comes up and I'm like, oh shit, that went with that, let me go ahead and do it like this, you know. So it's all kind of like a little bit of both, because I kind of sync up with the beat itself. Yeah, in a sense.
Okay, so the beat in and of itself is kind of like the path that you use to create your lyrics.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Like you're on a road, and that road takes you on a certain destination.
Mm-hmm. I write the beat, I guess you would say.
Okay, gotcha.
Because normally whenever I'm like when recording or anything, I just kind of like, if I sound like I'm not writing it or writing the beat, it's not sounding right. Yeah. If that makes sense. I want to make my voice sound like it's together, you know, like it's balanced out. Yeah. Because I could have great lyrics, but if the beat doesn't go with it, I mean, it's just gonna it's just a clusterfuck. Yeah. You're just putting something together. It doesn't sound. Yeah, personally. And I think that's how I like when I had mentioned earlier that that's a lot of saturation. Like that's what I mean. People end up just thinking this is a good beat, and I'm just gonna rap or sing over it, whatever. And they're just going over it. They're not connecting with it. They're not bringing like the the everything.
Yeah, the actual energy, the actual like sentiment, and that's why kind of like what I was trying to convey, you know, when we were talking about the AI in terms of the music industry, because they're never gonna be able to emulate a human emotion, you know. Well, at least I don't think so.
We never know.
We don't know.
We fucking don't know.
They're getting good at emulating Joe Biden, though. Isn't it fucked that AI Joe Biden is like more likable than real Joe Biden? I feel bad for real Joe Biden though. Real Joe Biden is like lost. That guy doesn't even like he has somebody walking next to him at all times. They're like, okay, Mr. President, you're gonna take a right about now, and then he keeps on going straight. Like, dude, what the fuck?
I saw that fucking clip.
He's lost, man. He's fucking lost, and I think that he might even be a clone. You know,
A reptile, bro.
a reptilian. Yeah, I believe in the reptilians, and I think the reptilians are gonna be the ones that reveal themselves to us. You know, it's not gonna be that cutesy mutesy with big eyes and like, no, dude, it's gonna be this reptilian looking motherfucker that looks like has a Komodo dragon face with a humanoid scaly body, shapeshifts into whatever he wants.
Yeah. Fuck.
Speaks through telepathy.
Oh. Fucking A.
The telepathy thing, let me tell you something. It's a real thing. Yeah, I'm not saying like I believe in it. I'm saying I know it's real.
Like the telepathy communicating with.
Yeah, so
por la mente, ¿verdad?
yes, sir.
Simón,
Like
okay.
Goku when he's asking everybody for the spirit bomb energy.
Yeah.
When everyone's like, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
He wants my energy. The fuck?
He's calling me an idiot. Fuck no.
Fuck that bitch. I'm gonna jerk off instead.
He goes, my energy. Yep.
Toriyama's like,
What the fuck, you guys?
that's why Boo beat him in some dimension.
With all the fucking devout, bro. Wouldn't doubt it.
Okay, so I saw Dragon Ball Superhero. I liked it. I know you told me that you were a little bit iffy about it, but let me tell you why I did like it. Because it's not like DBC's old. I don't like the CGI shit, to be honest with you. I never did. I think they're they're just trying to justify the over budgeting, you know? Because if you're just gonna animate it, I don't think that takes a lot of money. But if you're gonna put CGI on it, then yeah, the bill racks up, you know. But the reason I really did like it is because they brought blood back into Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah.
Did you notice there was blood?
Yeah.
Like this Dragon Ball Super nerfed up Kinder
Shit.
PG bullshit had to stop, dude. I'm like, look, I don't give a fuck if a second grader or a first grader is watching this shit. I watched it the same as they did at that age, and there was blood. And God forbid, and God help me if I fucking have to continue watching this shit without blood, you know? Because it just takes away so much away
From the emphasis on everything, bro.
if somebody lands a big ass punch and you just see Goku spit out a little bit of like white stuff, it's kind of like. But in Dragon Ball, when fucking Gohan would punch Cell in the stomach and he started throwing up blood and
Throwing
even
up 18, bro.
that motherfucker threw up 18, my guy.
Like,
He went from perfect Cell to like a fucking Ricardo outside of the strip club. With one punch, dude. And you felt it. You're like, fuck yeah, Gohan's my spirit animal. Hey, what'd you think of what I sent you, dude? The fucking... How Gohan turned out to be a
of a
fucking...
disappointment. If it wasn't one of the realest stories in ever, bro.
I will say that fucking Dragon Super Saiyan Beast is an ass pull. I mean, I think if they would have explained it as it's Gohan Mystic ascended to Super Saiyan, but it's Gohan Beast.
So, what is the Beast transformation of the? Do you know what it is?
I think that's what it is. I think it's an ascended version of Gohan Mystic. You know, because a lot of the nerds, the geeks are into this. Not me, but what they're theorizing is that when the Grand Kai or the old man,
Yeah,
he unlocked his full potential, and so like essentially that could possibly be it. Since he had that shit unlocked, then he had like
He had no reason to like
yeah.
boost up, and then, well, no, yeah, and then seeing his dad getting fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, if my dad's getting beat up like that, bro, I mean, man, I mean, I don't know, man. I think Gohan is a great son, but quite frankly, Piccolo has been an even better father. I'm so glad that Gohan was lucky enough to have a father like him.
Mm-hmm. He's always there, bro.
Not some motherfucker that's out in a different realm or dimension.
He's always dead.
Yeah, always dead, exactly. Well, dead. I'm gonna go buy some cigarettes. I'm gonna go kill myself with Cell. I'll be right back. BRB.
Bye, son. Oh.
Have you checked out the abridged?
Yeah,
stuff?
bro.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay, who's funnier, Goku or Vegeta?
Vegeta, bro.
Vegeta's the main character in the abridged, huh?
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, bro. My baby boy. They killed trucks, bro. Like, the first time I saw it when I was in high school, bro, I was like, I wonder how they're gonna do that. They overpassed my expectations on that, bro.
Did they have an issue with the copyright stuff? Because they just flat out stopped putting out content, right?
Nah, I don't think it was copyright. It was just more everybody was doing like their own separate thing or something like that.
Like the group of Abridged. They were just, oh, okay.
Yeah, because I think they have a YouTube video on it where they're like,
They explain what happened. Oh, okay.
But honestly, within itself, the Boo saga was supposed to be like a joke for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Like even Toriyama says, he's like, yeah, that was just shits and giggles. Like, no, like we just needed something.
I like the Buu Saga more than any other, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Eh.
The artwork, 10 out of 10. Especially Super Saiyan 2 against Buu. Like the way they just do the facial expression, the seriousness and everything in Goku, you know?
I like the Vegeta and Goku fight.
I mean,
I like
Majin Vegeta, the way they
Vegeta.
drew that motherfucker, just like with veins popping out of his forehead,
Bro,
just like the sinister grin on him.
The growth that they fucking did for Vegeta.
The
bro.
writing, dude, exactly. The
fucking
writing.
ride. Oh, tell me who did the fucking ball when he killed
Yes,
himself, bro?
dude, I was about to tell you, dude. I saw it yesterday because I knew this podcast was coming up. I was gonna revisit the Tournament of Power, but god damn it, I love the Buu Saga, dude. From all the way from Majin Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3, Gotenks, and Goku, all the way up to Vegito. Vegito is the main character in that saga, dude. He came out for a few episodes and he stole the show.
Honestly, but I like the fact that Gohan fucked up, bro.
Yes. Yes.
Honestly, I don't know how I could have not pictured anything more better than Goku and Vegeta fusing at that point, bro.
And the way Vegeta was just brushing it off, like, you're fucking ridiculous. You think I'm gonna fuse with somebody like you? And I already heard about your little technique, your little Super Saiyan 3. You made me believe I was better than you. How dare you? Like, the pride, the anger. They don't do that in Super, dude. Like, in Super, it's more like, hey guys, welcome to fucking Barney. We're here, and the filler episodes are very corny too.
Fucking Kirko going Super Saiyan, like, you know, mom is breaking.
And they just made fucking Goku look like a dumb fuck, man.
I mean,
Or is it just in the Japanese version?
it's because
I haven't watched the dub, to be honest with you.
Nah, honestly, it's because I feel like what they tried doing. If you watch Dragon Ball was more goofy, comedic.
Yeah.
And that's they scrapped that when they went over to Dragon Ball Z, because I think the only funny moment that I could actually remember, or there's just a couple of them, where Goku is afraid of needles.
There's a lot of, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of funniness in Dragon Ball Z,
but not like
it's not the focus.
It's not the focus. The focus on there was like,
The
you know,
fighting, the
fights,
training.
the whole thing, like jacked up motherfucker. I mean, did you see TN, bro? That motherfucker got jacked.
But for what, man? They
Like-
should have made TN like a fucking scrawny motherfucker. Or like if we have the short bald guy and we have the skinny bald guy, and they're both useless, you know. But you make TN with the third eye open, and the tri-beam cannon, and then it's like, fuck, it didn't do shit like it always does.
Well, no, well, actually, Krill, the short one is useful.
Okay, yeah.
Do you want to know why?
In the tournament, they didn't take him to the tournament of power for nothing.
If it wasn't for that little bald guy, bro, Goku would have never gone Super Saiyan.
Oh, that's true.
So, like, they would have been fucked.
Yeah. So I guess he's useful for something. Plot.
You gotta have those important ones.
Yeah. But those moments are like, those Super Saiyan moments are the best, you know? Gohan turning Super Saiyan 2.
Ooh.
I mean, I love the homage to the Cell Saga in the new movie, but they overdid it. They shouldn't have replicated the Super Saiyan Beast transformation to Super Saiyan 2 transformation.
Well, it's because what is it really that what other form could he have really gotten? I mean, if they would have just done his hair white, people would have thought Ultra Instinct, because that's really what Goku's hair goes to, you know. If they would have done another like color for like the hair, como like Super Saiyan Blue, Red, Super Saiyan God, you know.
Well, I'm not disparaging the color. What I'm kind of saying is like the sequence where like
where it's like
the red line, and then he's like, you know, like
pues esa es su cosa, bro. Like,
that's true.
Like just like Goku's is yelling, bro.
And this is one step further. Start screaming for 2 episodes straight.
Bro, honestly, bro, TFS fucked up. They could have done that, but they could have gotten away with that like so hard.
I know, dude.
Like,
just like a 30-minute clip of fucking
Goku
screaming, turning into Super Saiyan 3. What about, okay, this is where I do love Super Saiyan 3 and the Janemba movie.
Oh,
the way they drew Super Saiyan 3.
I just watched the Janemba movie with my little sister the other night. Yo, fucking that Fusion Reborn, bro. Bro, the ending, Goku and Vegeta.
It's
bro.
not canon, bro.
I know it's not canon,
but it's so wholesome, right?
None of those. No movie is canon, bro. The only thing that's canon now
is Broly.
Broly, but it's not even the original Broly, bro.
Yeah.
It's
the other Broly.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both kind of psychos, but the other Broly was fucking sadistic,
bro.
psycho.
The other guy was calling himself the devil.
Let
bro.
me ask you this. Now that I have you on the show, again, thank you. I mean, I feel flustered. We're gonna come out red again on the fucking episode. Thank you for bringing it up to my attention again, because it's gonna make me more keen on what I do. Because can you imagine if I start fucking putting my guest on and they look green or blue, in your case red? You know, I'm sorry, bro. I'll make sure you look. Your shirt's gonna look pink and you're gonna look human.
Not sunburned.
But let me ask you, is the old Broly or the new Broly, well, which one do you prefer? I know you're going to say something like they both have their own merits, because that's something I would say.
Nah, bro, honestly, I prefer that. Well,
think about it.
I still can't make a definite decision, because I got to experience Broly 3 different times with the original one.
Right. So you already have kind of like a bias.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I know what he's all about. We've only seen him once which is in this new movie. Mm-hmm. We saw him in the new Super movie, but it wasn't really like seeing him. He was just observing Goku and Vegeta fight. So I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with him, but I mean, if they're gonna train him, I mean, that's kind of like, that seems like something pretty badass, you know?
Shit.
Oh no, that was mine, bro.
That was yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I didn't put the do not disturb bullshit. I put on computer. Yeah, man, that would be fucking game over for me. I mean, it's just like editing. It's a bitch and a half. I don't want to fucking do 2 clips. I'm a lazy cunt. See, I'm a cunt too, guys.
See, so don't get offended.
Don't get offended. That's a problem. People get offended. People have judgments. People have like a lot of these things that they're so like married to, you know. I'm just, the only thing I'm married to is Dragon Ball. I'm happy like that, you know.
Yeah, for real.
But back to Broly, dude. I agree with you. It's very hard to fall in love with a character that you don't know. But did we know the old Broly too? I think this new Broly has more of a story. He has more of something of substance, whereas the other, you don't really know about his history. Like, I feel like more invested in why Broly is a little bit psychotic with the new one, because it's like, okay, he had like this traumatic experience, all this other stuff, and the other one's like, oh, Goku cried next to me, and that kind of like, I wish they would have like focused more on Vegeta on the original Broly.
I don't know if this is the take to do it in, but I feel the reason that it was like such a big deal with Goku like crying and shit is because he you know, obviously he was right next to him, verdad? Pero
It was like their first battle.
no, like after like that, like shortly after, I mean, King Vegeta went to go stab
Yeah.
Broly, you know, like you hear fucking like Kakarot
Not
cry,
letting you sleep.
not letting you sleep, not letting you do shit, and then you hear everybody's walking by and you only hear them say Kakarot, and then you get stabbed, bro. Who the fuck are you gonna be mad at?
Okay.
Kakarot, bro. At least I feel that's how I viewed
yeah.
it, you know, like, so I'm fed up because of the whole fucking stabbing and shit. Because at the end, I mean, they fucking survived.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah, and I mean, at what age are Saiyans conscious? Because they were babies, but I don't know if like he understood the concept of Kakarot, you know. Because it's a little bit hasty, dude. Like, a lot of times you think that like, I thought Goku was a baby when he barely got into Earth, but that wasn't the case. He was already like 5-7 years old or something like that.
what that was in the new one.
Yeah, they
Like they rewrote the whole like
because Bardock.
because of Bardock, bro. So like it's kind of weird to say because when Goku left for Earth, he was a baby. When Dragon Ball started,
Yeah.
he was a baby when he fell off from. Which actually that actually brings another big point. How the fuck did he? Because Grandpa Gohan was carrying him. Why the fuck would Grandpa Gohan be carrying like a 6-7-year-old in the new one?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot of plot holes.
well, it's because they're really trying to wedge Bardock into the storyline and make him important, you know?
Do you read the manga by any chance?
I've been keeping up with Granola and what's his name? Moro.
Kind of sucks that well, not kind of sucks, but I mean, well, no, yeah, it kind of does suck to find out that the reason that Goku's so like strong is because Bardock made a wish with the Dragon Balls.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he.
Oh, that was the actual wish?
Yeah, that was the wish that he wanted that Goku and Raditz to be strong fighters. So that
Wasn't it for them to have good lives or something like that?
not good lives, for them to have you know, to be able to be great warriors.
And what the fuck? Raditz died though. Well, in theory, Goku died a lot of times too.
Yeah, well, and that's where it gets kind of messy too, bro. Like it's like so much like.
Yeah, because if that was the case,
But then again, like think about it, Raditz, because he had to like.
oh, he went against Goku.
Yeah, he went against Goku.
So,
I mean,
so he would have gone against just Piccolo. It would have been fine. He would have trumped. But since Goku was in the mix, and due to the wish, something had to give. In fact, they both died.
yeah, bro, both of them died together.
Oh shit! I mean, I fuck with that. I fuck with that because, but then again, it doesn't make sense that Vegeta's getting to his level. Oh, but Vegeta's a prince of all Saiyans.
Yeah, and maybe this might be the thing too, because you know, maybe Raditz when they show Raditz like, well, like in the have you ever played Kakarot?
No.
Oh, in that game even everywhere they shit on fucking Raditz like a lot.
Yeah,
bro.
well, I mean,
Like,
yeah, the consensus is that if there was the whole concept of low class warrior, bro, he was like the poster boy, you know.
And fucking, I feel like that's why like he never like went up against like Vegeta or Nappa. Like honestly, maybe he would have been able to fuck them up, like low key.
Like he actually grew up in that culture where like, I am a low class, I shouldn't be fucking with these.
Exactly.
And Goku's just there like, I just want to fucking
Fight.
be the strongest.
Exactly.
Or at the very least, I want to test myself against the strongest.
Yeah, because dude, he's always up for a fight, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. So, as opposed to Raditz, he would just have to go and go up against people that he knew were weaker than him, as opposed to going up against Vegeta, Nappa.
Yeah, he would never dare.
Frieza, the Ginyu Force.
Yeah, he would never dare.
Yeah, he would never dare, bro. He stayed in his place. and ultimately I think that's why he died.
Well, I have heard this theory that the reason why Raditz got there before Vegeta and Nappa was to give Goku a mercy killing because he knew that Nappa and Vegeta was gonna torture him or attempt to.
Shit.
Yeah. So what he wanted is to like just like end it quick, you know. He didn't want his brother to get like tortured.
I would believe that, but in the
No.
in the
It's a theory.
In the new movie, he was they even or when Goku and or when Vegeta and Raditz were kids, they have a conversation and Raditz is just shitting on his brother too. So I mean, like,
well, I mean, Saiyans are inherently evil and sadistic and brutal, and they really don't care about their kin and brethren. You know, like it's just like we understand that we're stronger together, but if I could, I'd kill you too. You know, and I kind of like you, and it's the same as vice versa. You know,
right? No, but like with it, I see, like, why would he go over there and want to give him a mercy kill if he doesn't care for his kin?
Yeah,
like that's what I'm saying, you know. So that's why I don't find it too believable. But it's like
it's a possibility.
Theory.
It's a great theory because it's like Itachi, right? Like he did everything to Sasuke, but in reality, it was just because he loved him so much, like he couldn't come to grips with the idea of killing him. Also, you know. So he just destroyed him emotionally, spiritually, and mentally.
Nothing too bad.
Yeah, it's a better option. Traumatize him for life. Make him watch the murder of his parents 1 bazillion times through the screen.
Yo, but honestly, I would want to see Bardock be canon, for real.
Well, I think at this point he is. I mean, he came out in the Broly movie. He came out in the superhero movie.
But I'm like saying like
I think he's gonna be a main character at some point.
Have you seen the? Have you seen the special where
the legendary Super Saiyan? Yeah,
yeah, like that.
That I like because it makes sense where the legend comes from.
Except that one's not canon, and then that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That when I'm saying I want to see Bardock canon, I want to see that motherfucker canon, bro. I want to. They did like a short little like the hour special.
Yeah.
I want to make them. You know how they did fucking Battle of the Gods, and then they did the first season of Super Bean.
Yeah, kind of like an extension of the movie.
So that's what I want for that, to bring him in.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like the format that they're using now, right? Put out a movie and then put out the Dragon Ball Super series that revolves around the concept of the movie. I hope so too, dude. I think, but it's more to me that it is going to be a fact because they're trying to tell us more about the history of the Saiyans too. Like when Frieza first came into the planet Vegeta and started conquering.
Yeah.
You know, and giving them the scouters or the radars.
Right.
Yeah. So
I just want to see it's see them evolve from those purple little things onto fucking Saiyans, bro. That's
the googly eyed motherfuckers. Yeah, they have to explain that too. Like, how did the story get passed on? You know, how did the Saiyans come about to come to planet Vegeta when there was this purple people?
Why did Vegeta get chosen as king?
Well, I think that was easy because he's probably the strongest, or he came through a lineage of.
But if Bardock was there, and he was this legendary.
He wasn't though. Because when he was already the Super Saiyan, he had time traveled back, remember?
Right, so that's what I'm saying. So if he's there now...
But he doesn't know he's there now. That's the mindfuck of this concept.
That's fucking bullshit, bro, honestly.
Yeah, because like right now, I'm alive and I don't know. But then Freezer comes and goes Foxville on all of us and I die with all of you. But then for some reason I wake up again in Planet Vegeta, but a million years beforehand. And I become Super Saiyan. That's the past, but that's my future. So in the present, I don't have knowledge of my future past Super Saiyan form.
Right, but now that you're in the past,
Fuck this shit, dude. My head hurts.
But you have the memory, but you still have your memories of like
because it already
happened, bro. So I mean, you would. Yeah. Multiverse theory is a bitch.
Yeah, and the time travel is a fucking ass pull too, you know. But it's interesting, man. It's interesting how like the story in and of itself is becoming less superficial. Like you said, it started off as a comedic thing, this Chango looking kid, and now it's like, fuck, now we're gonna get the deeds on like this civilization of warriors.
You actually, but you think you know what I want to actually see more than anything?
What?
I want to see the actual Dragon Ball universe.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
The one that where Goku and Gohan, they all fight the androids, the Buu saga.
Yeah.
That's not the real Dragon Ball Z storyline, bro.
Okay.
The real storyline is Trunks' future.
Oh shit.
Because remember, he came back in time to prevent that from happening.
Oh, so it causing the oh shit.
So what I want to see, because in Super they kind of covered it where he fought Dabura, he killed Boo, he did all that.
By himself.
Mm-hmm. So I want to see like that shit, you know?
How it went down for Trunks. You know what I kind of like don't understand? Why Trunks never fucking revived Gohan.
Well, because at that point the Piccolo was gone, so the Dragon Balls were gone.
Oh, so
And-
they don't have Dragon Balls?
No, and remember that, or I don't know if you remember, but what's it called? When they came back from Namek and they created the new Namek, the only one that knew its location was Goku.
Oh, so nobody can actually get there without Goku, potentially.
Exactly, and that's the only reason why. The reason that they ended up doing that is because they wanted to prevent people like Frieza and other people to come to Namek to take the Dragon Balls and essentially do the same thing. So that's why they never revived him.
Dude, that's actually very interesting for me. I didn't realize that Trunks' timeline was the main timeline. But you're right, you know, the other timeline basically got grandfathered in thanks to Trunks saving Goku, you know. I mean, you can do a lot of things right now with Super. That's the cool thing, you know. You could actually put out a series in and of itself of just the culture of the Saiyans under the ruling of King Vegeta and Freezer and his dad, you know.
Yeah, there's like a lot of things that they could really branch off to, bro, and explain like a lot of stuff. Because I mean, there's like stuff that like I want to see, like why, and I know obviously because Frieza was strong, right, and Frieza race is strong, but they're naturally strong, bro. But we only see Frieza and his dad. What made how did they get that elite power in between like the Frieza race, you know?
Yeah, so that's true. You know, like you have the Namekians who have like abilities. They're healers. They're like sages. They're like Native Americans almost. You know, they're very spiritual. They have the ability to conjure the almighty dragon. You know, Shenron. So it's like
Shaft.
And so you have them, but then they're also very weak. You know. On average, they can like do things to become stronger.
Yeah,
but they're weak just as a culture. But then you have the Saiyans, who are another level. But then Frieza's race is like, bro, they're assassins, you know,
uncapped, bro.
And the fact that I think they are like reptilians, you know, like they're cold blooded. They're just wired to be evil, you know.
Okay,
like. Even through everything that Frieza has gone through in terms of like character development, because he kind of suffered with the Sea Fighters and the Tournament of Power. He's still scheming. He's still evil. He's still waiting for his chance to even at this point.
How did he fuck over Frost?
Yeah.
Como le lavó el coco bien culero. Boom, get eliminated, motherfucker.
He doesn't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah, bro. Fucking Frieza.
Fucking Frieza, dude. I wouldn't trust that motherfucker. But at least we don't have to, for the next Tournament of Power, we don't have to take him. We have Broly.
Hey, who's your pick for the next Tournament of Power?
To win?
Not to like the people that are gonna be in it.
Okay.
Like,
bro, they fucked up with Boo. It would have been so fun if they put him on. They even teased us with the like skinny Boo and all this shit.
Oh yeah.
Or like Pitbull rather. He was like all fucking like six packed out.
You know what I would want would be pretty cool to do. Well, I don't know if they'd be able to. Well, no, because Boo's good now. At that point, that's his good side.
Yeah.
What if he just absorbs Go Tanks?
As long as he lets them go afterwards, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like if Gotenks and them try to like do like this special technique.
see more like that's what I'm saying. Like, because Go Tanks within himself is fucking powerful as shit.
Yeah, but when Boo absorbs him,
with that Majin power, bro, and that fusion, that fusion will last. It's supposed to last longer, right? Because they're inside of him. Where it doesn't like
no, it's still 30 minutes.
It's still 30 minutes.
Yeah, the fusion dance is always gonna be 30 minutes.
Was they're gonna have to do it right at the top, bro.
Yeah.
First thing, first down.
And go straight for the jugular.
Yeah.
Fucking punch Jiren in
With
the nuts.
fucking nuts. Bro, have you seen the ones where they where Frieza's like talking shit to like Jiren like hardcore? Like
and then Jiren just fucking mauls him.
Yeah, he's like, and that's why your mom is dead, and your grandma too. I had to rewatch the Tournament of Power because I was like, that's not how it went down, bro.
Was it like an edit or what?
Yeah, it was an edit, bro.
But he does do something like that. He does like tease him or something.
See, but not like not así culero like this video, but it sounded like Frieza, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was like, fuck, that hurt me.
Was what I'm telling you. Like maybe at some point we're not gonna need the bridge people anymore. With AI, we're gonna be able to have like Dragon Ball bridge, just generated automatically, you know. And Frieza being extremely hilarious and what's his name, Jiren just fucking mauling him. I don't know, man. There's the possibility for entertainment is endless, you know.
No, so que sí. But have you gotten into Boruto?
Boruto, a little bit. I again, like I think that the more the time passes with these animes, they become more what's the word? Mainstream, and so to appease everyone again, they do shit that I don't particularly like. Like I understand that animation has to evolve, but when you deviate from good artwork to like a more like, that's kind of like when I don't like it from Super and Boruto, that the animation's kind of like
Half-ass.
and it's like it's missing something, dude. It's missing like some rough edges, some bold lines. I'm not too sure, dude. I'm not too sure, but it's definitely not iconic like the Dragon Ball Z drawings.
Yeah.
You know, there's some frames in the Tournament of Power actually that got drawn by this animator that I absolutely love. He actually animated some sequences in the Broly movie as well with Vegeta.
Okay.
Then when he turned Super Saiyan God Red, and it's like that sharpness to the nose, that anger that you see with the eyebrows. You know, it's like it's not soft. It's like boom, boom, yeah, and like the hair, even it's nice and spiky. You know,
Glistening actually.
yeah. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait for them to start putting out the new stuff. Like, what do you think of like when Beerus told Vegeta the truth?
Oh, but like how he was him who ordered.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That was kind of cool though,
Yeah.
because he's kind of like
telling
like,
him what's up. Like I'm the one that like.
yeah, but it was out of respect too, because he's like, bro, you're training for the power of destruction, for God Key, you know. So it's like you have to know that what I'm about to tell you is gonna anger you, but control it, you know.
Yeah.
And then he threw him the earring.
See. Dude, when he achieved Ultra Ego.
What do you think of the ability though? How like the more damage he gets, it's the stronger he becomes. It's a double-edged sword.
Well, yeah, it's I don't know if you remember, because I saw a video of the Goku Black arc.
Okay.
So, and you know how Goku Black has like he's immortal. No le puede pasar nada. So, Vegeta tells him how their strength gets higher the more damage they're dealt. Blah 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 blah. And then fucking Goku Black grabs he does that fucking thing on his hand. He starts hurting himself and then becomes fucking hella strong.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have unlimited life, fuck yeah.
Yeah, you could get away with
You could get away with that shit. Vegeta, on the other hand, he got his. I mean, he did his shit, but at the same time, he collapsed, bro.
Yeah.
Like, se la acabó. And then when when Black Frieza came into play, game over.
That scared the fuck out of me. It's like, where the fuck did you've been training, Freezer? You gotta, like, that's the thing, right? Because we were just talking about how he was just born
Naturally, yeah.
and he's like, hey, these fucking monkeys, they're over here lifting weights and throwing kicks at the air. Let me try it, you know? And then you see, like, he fucking shows up within his gold form, and then now Freezer Black. It's like, dude, the way he just bodied that fucking, what's his name? Gas?
Yeah. Oh,
one punch. That's all she wrote.
the strongest in the universe of that day. Of
Yeah.
that fucking day, bro.
So what happened there? Because Freezer was in that hyperbolic time chamber that didn't count him.
Correct, because he wasn't in that universe. Because apparently the way that the hyperbolic time chamber works,
You're in a different dimension.
Simon. So, so this guy asked, "Oh yeah, I want to be the strongest in the universe." I bet, got you.
And he fucked up Goku. He fucked up Vegeta. They were barely holding on, and next thing you know,
Frieza Black gets there. Black Frieza. How do you Black? How would you say Black Frieza?
my
Frieza?
nigga.
My facts.
Frieza, my nigga. You fucking strong.
But he throws that monkey word around too much, bro.
That too.
So I like.
Yeah. I mean, Frieza's going to get in trouble. I mean, in this current climate and political environment, I don't think Frieza could be speaking in this fashion anymore. And his transformation needs to get a new color palette. What's up with the... I don't know. I guess the black is what they want now. They have like this videos where like they're kind of like, so Goku, you feel superior when you turn blonde and with green eyes? What are you trying to say to us? What do you call us Super Saiyan?
Bro, I've seen those. Those 3D models, bro. It's fucking.
Oh, it's Robot Chicken.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
It was on Robot Chicken?
Yeah, it was a Robot Chicken episode. So it's basically Spider-Man, the black Miles Morales. And he's all like talking to Goku. He's like, man, what the fuck is up with you? You know, you feel superior when you turn gold.
Damn, I didn't realize it was from Robot Chicken, bro.
And they did that to his skin color too. Like I remember in the Buu saga, Goku's skin was kind of like pinkish, whitish, and now he's like tan. He's like Mexican tan. I don't know if you noticed.
Bro, but that actually that gets me upset, bro.
Why?
What are they trying to say, bro? Goku's an alien. Illegally here. Stop. It's gotta stop.
Cancel Dragon Ball. I'm no longer a fan. I was gonna... hey, bro, that's how people are, though. People will, like, literally turn their backs on people or things that they love just because they're not aligned with their political views, you know? Just enjoy Dragon Ball for what it is, you know? Yeah, Freezer's my nigga now. What do you want me to do? You know? Like, of course, he had to change colors in order to convey that he's, like, the strongest in the universe now. You know?
And what's a strong color, bro? Black. That's what Dwight said. That's what Dwight said, right? Have your office black. Or was that Andrew Bernard? One or the others told him, but you know, a black office.
Yes.
Conveys fear.
Power.
Well,
listen, man. It was fun. How about we call it a night?
All right, I'm with it.
All right, brother. Well, that was another episode of the Warrior Poet Show. And any closing thoughts, Mr. Rico Suave?
Make sure you save the date for Energy Fest. Again, that's going to be May the 15th. And looking forward to seeing everyone there.
Okay. And then stay tuned for some new music. It will be dropping pretty soon.
Correct.
Fuck yeah. All righty, guys. Well, toodaloo.
We come in peace, the Warrior Poet Show.
deal with the warrior poet, spitting out the facts, artillery loaded, perfecting our craft, yeah you know we devoted. I know what I want, so I'm staying focused. You hitting up my line, it's on do not disturb. Don't need a fool who can't even back up his words. Had to burn bridges and take different roads. You might think I'm toxic, but homie, I got goals.